Okay, I just started doing a running thing, and this is something, as you saw in the other video, I do the running things where I'm talking and the cards will affirm or whatever what's being said. So now I was going and looking at the fact that Walmart is changing their policy now. I think that Walmart was seeing the writing on the wall of the change. This administration is not going to be there long, and so they're seeing that, yes. They're seeing that, and they're starting to make some adjustments in what's going to come in. Okay? So they see this railing of people standing up now, and so they're taking this emotional battle to the outside. Again, outside and inwards, they're recognizing people's emotions concerning this, and they're starting to stand up for the truth of that and taking that fight on. Okay? So, yeah, they're saying, we're not going to buckle. We're not going to buckle, and they know another administration is going to come in that's going to take a hardline stance on it. Okay? So they are going to be to the forefront of charging forward and starting to take action. And I like he's on the sheep on the ram, that they're to a more peaceful way, and to fly in the face of this and hold to what they have, because they know in the end it will benefit them. Yeah. So again, it's time to stand your ground, be strong, and take action. To take some action with this. Okay. So yeah, they're going to show that they are, not the status quo, the Hierophant, not the status quo of being micromanaged in this, okay? That they're not following the government drama. They are using some judgment. Say it's time to use judgment. We see these ones that have died that are calling out, and we need to use judgment. And I like the judgment. He's standing with the caduceus of healing. Okay. Now in the caduceus of healing, I like this one. It's got the fire on the top of it and the two snakes. In the Bible, it says in the Old Testament that you have to go in there and you're out there and you get bit by the poisonous snake. Okay, then you have to raise the poisonous snake up on this staff. Okay, you raise it up on this staff, this poisonous snake, to be healed. So that's where that caduceus comes from. And the art of, what is it? Is it homeopathy? That you take a little bit of what has poisoned you in order to, and it just hit me too with that we have all these things happening, so that we get reinforced from it. So this is what I tell people too in healing and stuff, and I don't know why it went off on this, but people that are so against every germ and keep everything, well, if you don't get the germs there and build up a resistance, okay, you are going in the wrong direction. Okay, your body needs to build up a resistance to these things. Okay, so keeping everything pristine, clean, and I can't have any of these things, and again, your body needs to build up a resistance in order to go forward, in a beneficial way on your journey. Okay. So yeah, these things come forward as opportunities to unmask and uncover things that are hidden. Part of that is what's going on now, really to unmask and show what's been hidden, this underbelly of darkness that's been going on for a time, so that we can actually see and reflect on it and reflect on this to make these sweeping changes that we are going to be making now in society, so that we can start banding together and taking action, seeing in the light, how to go forward. Where 2 or 3 are gathered, I am in the midst of them. And it's an accord. If you have more that are more windings in a cord, the stronger it is. If you have one, it's easily broken. You have a number of threads in there, it's much stronger. So it's giving us this chance to see what we need to do in the world to make it better. Okay. Yeah, time to meditate on this, time to take out time to really think about what's coming forward. Yeah, so that we can in the end win. So in the end we can have this victory. Okay. The golden fleece, we'll get the golden fleece in the end, have this victory. But you got to see it in order to change it. Okay, things have to be seen in order to make these changes, and so that's what's coming forward now, so that we can make these changes. Okay. Yeah, so that we know what we need to work on. So this is a big time of change for society in the end, so that we can take the power, and put into place more beneficial ways of being, so that we can change the government, so we can change philosophy, so we can change the stance and get out of this fear mode into something more productive. Let me put these back so we can keep going here. Let me know if you enjoy this type of the reading. This is working with the universe. The universe is basically directing, the higher powers basically directing the reading. As we go along. Okay. It gives me what the next area of it, the talk is. This seems to work well here, but I don't know if people enjoy this or not. But yeah, I'll go ahead and leave this here. Basically, this is what we have going now. It's a big shift, a big planetary shift for consciousness here. Like I said, that things, and I've said this like 10, 15 years ago, that things are going to start polarizing, and they will keep polarizing, okay, until this shift happens. Yeah. Yeah. So you have to decide what side you're on with this. And take action, because this is a time that's been of polarization. And where is it you're going to walk away? Where is it? Okay. What direction do you want to go? Okay. It's a big time for the planets. This has been, so it's a painful time to go through this, but once we are done with it, yes. Once we are done with it, we will be in a much better emotional state, more connected, more temperance, okay? But again, you really need to see what's going in order to gain strength, okay? We will be much stronger when all of this is done. We will know where we need to put the fight, how to stand, what to stand for, how to stand for it. This is a time of building up strength. Again, this is our time to build up strength within ourselves, within the planetary things as well. starting to get those that we're going to be working together with. We need to work with others across the planet. Okay, we need to start talking about that. Working with others across the planet, not just in this country, but to work with others as well. So this is a time of self-searching. Okay, this is a time of self-searching, so that we are ready to make that journey forward. Okay, so we're ready to make a journey forward. Okay, and put an end to this painful time in our history that we've been going through. And I like this painful time. We've got the Medusas, we've got the three-headed Medusa there. And so fighting the Medusa, that when they looked at Medusa, okay, she would turn them to stone, okay? So yeah, this is a time of learning for the planet, for humanity, to go forward. Pick your way. White or dark, pick your way. Okay, go forward. Yeah, so we can put an end to this madness. Okay. So it will be a whole new time of history once we pass through this. Okay. Once we pass through this time, it will be a whole new time in history. Okay. Where we make new choices. We have a lot of choices coming up. Okay, so what are you going to hold to? What are you going to let go of in order to move it forward? Because this is the time now. Okay. Well, a lot is coming out today. Well, there's been some shifts going on. Definite shifts that are taking place now. This is kind of a cleansing time and stuff as well. Darkest before the dawn. You have a lot of upheaval. You have a lot of upheaval when things are going through this radical transmutation and transformation, as we have the opportunity to do now. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here. Have a great day. See you online. Aho.